Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing my honest experience with the VITESSE fireplace with TV stand 36-inch electric fireplace, 70-inch entertainment center after actually using it in my living room setup. If you're thinking about upgrading your space and want something that looks modern but also adds a bit of that cozy vibe, this is one of those products that tries to do both at the same time. So first impression, when this thing arrives, it comes in two separate boxes. And yes, before you ask, that means assembly. Not the I'll do it in 10 minutes kind. More like clear your evening and question your life choices halfway through kind. But once it's fully set up, I have to admit, it looks really good. The black high-gloss finish gives it a clean modern look, and it instantly makes your living room feel more put together. Now let's talk about the main highlight, the 36-inch electric fireplace. This isn't just for show. It actually produces heat and can warm up a medium-sized room, around 400 square feet. You get adjustable heat settings, usually around 750 W to 1500 W, so it's not just decorative. But honestly, most of the time I use it without heat because the flame effect alone already adds that cozy vibe, especially at night. And surprisingly, the flame effect is better than I expected. You can adjust the brightness, speed, and even the style of the flames. It's not going to fool anyone into thinking you've got a real fireplace, but from a normal sitting distance, it looks pretty convincing. It also comes with a remote control, so you don't have to get up like it's 2005 just to change the settings. Now one thing I actually didn't expect to like as much as I do is the LED lighting system. This stand comes with multiple color options, and yeah, it sounds a bit gimmicky at first, but once you set it right, it really upgrades the whole setup. Whether you're watching movies, gaming, or just chilling, the ambient lighting adds a nice touch. You can keep it subtle or go full RGB chaos depending on your mood. Storage is another area where the stand does a solid job. You get a mix of cabinets and open spaces, which means you can hide the mess you don't want people to see and still display things that look good. I've got my console, some decor pieces, and random cables all managed in there without it looking cluttered. There are also cable management holes at the back, which is a small detail but saves you from having wires hanging everywhere like spaghetti. In terms of build quality, it's decent for the price. It's made from engineered wood, so don't expect luxury solid hardwood, but it feels stable once assembled. It can hold TVs up to 80 inches and around 300 pounds, so unless you're planning to put something ridiculous on top of it, you're fine. Now let's be real for a second because nothing is perfect. Assembly is definitely the biggest downside. It takes time, patience, and probably a second person unless you enjoy struggling alone. Some people also mention that alignment can be a bit tricky if you rush it. Another thing is the material. It looks premium from a distance, but up close you can tell it's not high-end wood, which is expected at this price point. Also, the heating is good, but it's not going to replace a real heater in winter. Think of it more as a bonus feature rather than your main heat source. And like most electric fireplaces, if you stare too closely, the flames can look a bit artificial. But honestly, no one sits that close unless they're trying to judge your furniture choices. Overall, after using it for a while, I'd say this is a really solid choice if you want a combination of style, functionality, and a bit of that cozy aesthetic. It transforms your living room setup visually, gives you useful storage, and adds that fireplace vibe without the mess or maintenance of a real one. If you want to check the current deal, click the link below for best price. This is one of those pieces that actually makes your space feel more complete without completely destroying your budget. That's it for my honest review of the VITESSE Fireplace TV Stand. It's not perfect, but for what it offers, it does a pretty good job and definitely makes your setup look way more expensive than it actually is.